too. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's the internet's kind of. I'm on Wi-Fi, and the internet's kind of hit and miss. Even though the hotspot's right there, right up in the pole in front of me. But I guess it's the weather and all that other crap. Yada yada yada. Yeah, I don't know what everybody's doing today, man. Usually, Dwight will pop in. What's up, Mr. PCC? I need to make a video. Speaking of Dwight, he just messaged me. What's up, Mr. PCC? Death Wheel. Gotta go. See you, Roy. What are you doing, man? What are you doing today? I made, hey, Ian, right? King Fox. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to try, I'm not doing it right yet, but I ripped up some strips of scrap wood that I had. Been working on the module. Cool. Little 1/8" by 1/8" strips. Ken Patterson did a thing on what's neat about doing roadways with uh, these strips and DAP concrete patch. I'm going to try that for my roads and parking lots. So basically, these strips of wood kind of take the place of Woodland Scenic Smooth It kit. Those foam tape strips that you put down. It's raining here. And you put them down on your layout and they make like a bridge and you fill the gap in between and they like level off the material that you're putting on. And I used just some scrap wood that I had to make these strips. I got a bunch of it. So I'll give you some, Mr. PCC, if you want it. Try it. But yeah, I'm going to try that for my roads. That look pretty cool. Hey, Nathan DeLay, what's up? How you doing? Dwight Curley, what's up, Dwight? I saw you message me. I didn't get to read it. I just saw it pop up at the top of my phone. You almost done your module? Doesn't it have to be turned in soon? I think like you got till June, right? Sometime in June, right? Oh, man. But other than that, got some paint drying. Waiting for that so I can do another coat. Got some dye stain on me, making dye for something. So it's kind of busy day. I ripped out some track. Well, that's good, Dwight. By Monday. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm not going to Baltimore tomorrow. I got stuff to do in the shop. Plus, it's going to be a crappy day, man. I really don't feel like going down there. I hate driving down in crappy days. Not that I drive, but I just don't feel like going. I guess you're going, you and your dad, right? Hi, Nissy. How you doing? Ready to build up my mountains, but nervous about the pink foam having a reaction. I guess I just gotta cowgirl up and just go. Yeah, you just gotta go for it. What kind of reaction are you worried about with your pink foam? Like your skin reaction? What's up? You're not gonna eat it, right? Yeah. Yeah, just not feeling it for Baltimore tomorrow. I got some projects I need to kind of start. I'm going to start one and hopefully finish 90% of it tomorrow so I can get that going. Then I got another project. Send you a picture of it later. Um, Taking one of those. I don't know if you saw one of those seats that Bill had got. The L seats from the L cars. Well, I took one, made a base for it out of wood. Really nice base. It looks pretty good. Hey, Railroad Crossing Channel, what's up? How you doing? When I add paint, glue, and water, because it reacted and let off gas. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to off gas. Anything like that is going to off gas. Just open the windows. I don't think I don't think spray painting it, um, like using Krylon or something is a good idea because I think it melts it. But I don't know. Yeah, well, you know something, you don't know it, but that stuff is off gassing in your house and you just don't know it, right? No matter what. Everything kind of pressure treated wood, that off gases, a lot of things off gas. It's not good. Yeah, like Mr. PCC says, acrylic paint. That's your friend. What's going on at Baltimore? Private event. I can't talk no more about it. Mr. PCC's going, that's all. Acrylic paint. Like, just like, I don't know, you could probably just use household paint, cheap paint. But don't worry about it, Miss. You just jump in and go for it. I don't think it will do that. No. When I add paint, glue, and water, yeah. Yeah, so just make sure, you got a window open. You don't want to it's like anything, you're working with your glue, right? Your model glues. Like, you don't want to be have your face right over that stuff. That's not good. That's off gassing too. Especially CA glue. Man, that stuff stinks, man. It'll kill you. Or are you part of that CSX? I used to be. Railroad Crossing, the CSX Philly subgroup. I used to be. Kind of ditched it. It's kind of I don't know. Here's the thing with some of those groups, man. You got rail fans that are super duper foamers, right? That know everything. And they kind of don't want to share what they know. One of the things I can't stand is when people post pictures of places. I understand if you don't want to share the spot, that's fine. But when you ask somebody where this spot is, say just a instance, CP Brown. I don't know where CP Brown is. Tell me where it is. It's oh, there's a map for it. And so that kind of stuff just irritates me, man. It just irritates me. So, and not to say that happens there a lot, but it does. It happens to all the groups, and it just torques me. So little by little, I get rid of those groups. Like the groups that just have like nonsense, people just they don't care, man. They'll post like 611, right? 611 came, and you got these groups that follow 611, which is fine. They're great, right? But you don't need 20 posts, different posts, to ask where 611 is. It's like nobody can like figure out, let's just put it in one post. Or even if there is one post, they still make their own post. Done ran. There's a post leak that literally asks people to not share. Yeah, not share information. Like, why? Like really? And then, like, what really torqued me is like when some groups will say, I'm going to start deleting people because these people don't post and they don't share information. Well, that's not right. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, am I going to delete you or block you because you don't comment? No. Thanks for subscribing, man. That's all. I don't care if you ever comment. Right? Thanks for subscribing. And that's what I feel. Let me go back and read some stuff that's going on. Mr. PCC. Mr. PCC makes all these modules. Let me tell you something about Mr. PCC. Last year in the Walthers, he's not going to tell you this, but in the Walthers contest, Mr. PCC came in second in the under 16, I think it was. He's not going to tell you that, but I will. He's a good modeler. Hey, JMHSN Scale. How are you today? Trust me, man. There's a lot of people that notice that railroad crossing. They just don't say anything or whatever. Just a couple coats. Okay, I'm putting on my boots. Yeah. Yeah, Nissy, you just gotta jump in, He's even in the catalog, Mr. PCC. The Walthers HO catalog. How's my lunch break? Well, actually, it's over. It was good, though. How's yours? There's a train horn. CSX. Yeah, he's got he doesn't post a lot, Nissy, Mr. PCC. He's got like 1 million videos, but like they're all like on his phone waiting to put up. He's a busy little dude, though, He needs to post more of his videos, but, whatever. I just give him a hard time all the time. What you have? I had tuna fish sandwich, Dwight, on rye. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. Had a late lunch today. But yeah, that's with anything, Nissy. You just gotta jump in. Like I procrastinated for a long time on a lot of parts of my layout. And you know what? They aren't as hard as you make them out in your head to be. In the end, it's just a layout, right? And I appreciate that people like it, but to be truthful, I really don't care. It just matters if you like it, right? And I think that, that's with anything. A lot of people do things and try to please other people, make people happy when all they need to do is make themselves happy. Right, just have fun. And if you mess it up, you mess it up, right? Big deal. Just patch it up, right? Sometimes the best mistakes are the best part of your layout. You can, I remember when I was like trying to do like little dioramas and like do mountains and carve stones and like the foam. And like the ones I hated the most, not that I did a lot of them, but the parts that I carved and thought looked the crappiest turned out to be the nicest looking ones. Yeah, so sometimes, your mistakes are good, even though you don't like to make them. We all make them. Nothing wrong with them. Yeah, like, look around nature. Like, that's the thing, right? So, like, in what I do, right? And cabinet making, furniture making, my level of perfection is up here. I got to be like up here where customers might be down here, and that's fine, right? So like I take that into everything I do. So like I try to make my layout to be like, I don't want to say perfect, but the best that I can do, right? And sometimes, you're like, I don't know, you waste a lot of time trying to chase that perfection when you really don't need to. So, yeah, just nature isn't perfect, right? Mountains don't look perfect. We all want things to look perfect, right? The perfect looking rock, the perfect looking mountain, the perfect looking grass, the perfect looking ballast, but nothing is perfect. Nothing. Hey, what's up, Robert Flying Crow? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Here's the thing, patience is a virtue, right? But it's also something that everybody has a level of patience, right? So don't not get involved in that hobby just because you don't think you have the patience to do it. You don't have to reach somebody else's expectation of what your layout's supposed to look like because it's your layout, right? So that, I understand, the patience thing. And trust me, I don't have patience sometimes for things. But, you know, you acquire patience. Patience is a good thing, and we all have some level of it. What's up, Lee? How you doing over there? Working away and taking a break. Sounds good, Robert. Breaks are nice. But yeah, Nessie, you're going to do fine. Your mountains are going to look wonderful. Your layout's going to look wonderful. Yeah, don't be. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that I would say, I put off wiring. Not that my layout's like huge and like this, you know, technical thing to wire. It's not. But even, it's just not something that I've done and I didn't know how to do, and I did it and it worked. And, you put things off that you don't do. I put things off in what I do, my work, that, I don't like doing, I never did before. We all do it, right? And like I said, sometimes 99.9% of the time, it's not as bad as you make it out to be in your head. Your head's the worst place, right? Your head is your worst, your your worst enemy, man. What's for lunch? Lunch is over, Heath. I had tuna fish. What's for your lunch? Have I ever thought of recreating the Naaman's Creek Road crossing in Ogden? That would be cool to make a small layout. Yeah, something? That's not a bad idea because of that little cement place next to it. The only twist I would do is I would give them rail service. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I really haven't thought about doing that, but that would be a cool little thing. You should do that, man. It would be easy to do. It really would be. Do it in HO or N scale. School is finally out. Oh, Mr. PCC, come on now. School was like a school for the last 2 years has been like not school. I mean, I see these kids getting out at 12 o'clock, 12:30. They go to school for like 3 hours. What are you learning in 3 hours, man? Oh, man. Don't get me on that. But I'm glad school's out for you. Pesto. What did you have? Pesto? Pasta, pesto, cherry tomatoes, and carrots. That sounds pretty good, Heath. That sounds pretty good. I start to get impatient. Yeah, Robert. Hey, I do it with everything. You know, if you start messing up in a project where it's like really frustrating for me, nothing, whatever it is, take a break, walk away, come back another day. Yeah. And Heath, if you make a shirt out of that, I want a little money, bit of money. Yeah, you need to take a break, man, because your mistakes just keep multiplying. At least mine do. You did not make what? Your dinner? Your lunch? People. Yeah, it's been a joy. You're right, it has been, Mr. PCC. Yeah, Nissy, and make a video of what you do. That way you can empower other people, right? Nothing like empowering people. Hey, Vinny, what's up? It's nothing like, empowering people. At least for me it is. And whatever it is, you might think it's like mundane and like, you know, people already seen it, but maybe they haven't, you know? And if you could just help one person overcome whatever it is that they're struggling with, like you're struggling with something on your layout, just do it. Make some videos. How you doing today, Vinny? I hear you're getting a visitor Monday. Always stopped in earlier. Let's clean up, Pete. So I have not made a mistake that was my fault. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm sure you haven't, Eve. We all make mistakes, and I know you're just kidding. But like I said, sometimes, hey, I'm going to tell you something. The sign of a good craftsman, no matter what you do, because we all make mistakes in everything we do, is the sign of a good craftsman is the way he covers up his mistakes. That's the big thing. There's projects that I've made tons of mistakes in, but you can't find them. Just because, and making mistakes and covering them up, fixing them, in other words, and so that you can't see them anymore. Hey, that's a sign that you've grown as a craftsman, craftsperson, whatever it is, model railroading, woodworking, metalworking, I don't know, house cleaning. I'm still making a mistake after ripping up some of my M. Are you saying, are you, or what are you saying, Dwight? My purpose is to learn. That's everybody's purpose, Heath, to learn, you know? And, there's no right way, there's no wrong way, right? There's just your way, right? And it's okay to take a little bit of everybody's way and make it your own way. You're tearing up your track, Flying Crow? No, you're not. Really? Come on, man. Layouts are good, like making my layout, lots going on with it. Yeah, something like model railroading, right? Model building in general, but especially model railroading, right? Where there is a lot of crafts involved in that, trades, crafts, whatever you want to call them, involved in that process. You got woodworking, electrical, you know, maybe plastering, modeling, where you're scratch building and things like that, and scene building, and, there's another train. Laying track. Yeah, nah, see. Can you guys hear that train? It's raining pretty good here. Got my garage door open. I hope it's not getting wet in there. But, yeah, see, like, my layout was tiny, right? So wiring that was like no big deal. I don't think I would want a big layout. To me, that's like super intimidating. But there you go, right? You're scared of it, so you might as well just jump into it. But man, like problems, man, tracking down problems is not a fun thing to do. My layout purpose is ops, so to have derailments is not a good thing. Well, Flying Crow, there's derailments in real life. Yeah. You're not railroading unless you're derailing, okay, my friend? And they say most derailments happen in the yard. So, if your yard's not that great, you get a lot of derailments. It's like real railroading. But yeah, it's frustrating, right? Nobody wants to derail your train, especially in your helix that you can't get to or something. Yeah. But it is part of railroading. Trains don't run perfect. Amtrak's proof of that. I'm asking myself, did I make a mistake going into N scale? Yeah, sometimes I think about that, but I don't have the room for HO. And I like N scale, even though it's a pain and it's tiny and it's frustrating sometimes. But I always liked N scale, and I don't know. I wouldn't mind having like a HO switching layout, small one, just a switching layout, point to point type of a thing, just because of the size of it. And I'll tell you, the one thing that really irks me about N scale is the price of it. I know you guys are going to say, especially you, Heath, you're going to say, because it's so small, there's a lot of detail, blah, 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 blah. But man, like, you could probably make like 5 N scale trains out of 1 HO scale train that you got in the material wise. There's like nothing to it, little N scale, if you put it next to an HO scale. But yet I can buy HO scale trains, engines, and things cheaper than I can buy N scale trains. That wasn't always the case. Okay? And I understand the detail and all that, yada, yada, yada. You're never going to convince me, man. They make N scale York rail engines. Do they? Yeah, I think somebody does. There's another train. I've never heard this many trains before. Figures the time when I'm not at the track, there's a bunch of trains come by. I don't know if they're doing work over there. Now, that sounds like Amtrak. It might be doing work at Amtrak. Vinny, if you want to do it live tonight on your show, I can help tonight. How can you help, Heath? You got to be there. He wants you to crawl around under his layout, Heath. If any of you N-scalers ever near Chicago, I really recommend Grayling Station. I found some really nice stuff there. Is it Train Store, JMH? I pre-ordered my HO scale York Rail engine a while back, and I'm tired of waiting. You know, that's the problem, man. What's up, Frugal Farmer? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. No, I'm not at 58th Street. I'm in Chichester. Around milepost 16.2. Yeah, you know what, man? Mr. PCC, it seems like waiting is the thing you do when you order trains anymore. I mean, some of these guys do mail calls and, like, they forgot they ordered stuff like a year ago. They just get it. Not me, man. Forget that. I'm not waiting for nothing like that. I'm not waiting that long. That's just crazy, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I've been to 58th Street before. Yeah, 58th Street's pretty good. I like that. Some good train action there. I like by the church because you can catch CSX, Amtrak, SEPTA. That's a pretty good spot. But right now I have like Amtrak and CSX on the sides of me. Like Amtrak's that way, CSX is that way. Sitting in the middle. Can't see them, but I hear them. Yeah, Heath, you could probably take a flight and be at Vinny's before 8. And then hop back on tomorrow morning and be home. And not even, your girlfriend wouldn't even miss you probably. She wouldn't even know you were gone. The dog would probably miss you more. Just disconnect everything and connect them back up one at a time. You're a big help, Heath. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been to Derby, too. Hey, cool. Thanks for watching my videos, Jalen. I watch your videos, too, man. What's up, mailman, rail fan? Are you rail fanning today? Or are you mailmanning? Keith, you're a big help. Just unplug it all and plug it in one at a time. Oh, man. We couldn't have did it without you, Heath. Heath, I'm telling you, you can fly down and be home tomorrow. And help your buddy Vinny out. You're talking about Broadway Limited Paragon 4. I love my Paragon 3. I can't imagine what Paragon 4 is going to be like, or what's so special about it. Why it's better, I don't know. But I guess what I like about it is the fact that you could hook up that speaker, Rolling Thunder, and nah, I'm not going to Strasbourg this weekend. It's going to rain, man. It's going to be crappy. I got some work to do in the shop. I'll be working. Where am I from? I'm from the airport. I live down by the airport. I'm getting frustrated again from Dwight, man, don't get frustrated. Yeah, Philadelphia. Don't get frustrated, Dwight. Take a break. Heath will come out and help you after he gets done with Vinny. I live by the airport. Heath will come and help you. I'm sure he will, Dwight. Nah, I'm at my shop, mailman. I'm between the tracks. I can hear them. I can't see them. Been hearing a lot of CSX in this little bit of time that I've been on. I don't know what's going on. You can work in halves and narrow it down. Might count to 10 and take a break. Yeah, you're right there, Lee. Take a break. Yeah, it's supposed to be rainy all weekend. It's not supposed to be nice. So, yeah. At least it'll be cool. It's definitely not a rail fan weekend. Especially at Strasbourg. Somebody just pulled up. Hey, Joe Raider, what's up? All right, mailman. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Peace. 48. I think it's just like 60 something here. 48. It's almost snow weather, Dwight. I wish some of these people, these companies would start making some GP40, GP38s, GP35s, and switchers. And I'm tired of these big locomotives. Man, Vinny, you got that many problems that you're going to disconnect everything? Holy Christmas, man. It's snowing north of you. That's crazy, Dwight. Yeah, GP39. Atlas makes one? Yeah, but it's probably like in roads that I'm not interested in, like UP and BNSF. BNSF. Sorry, Vinny. But, yeah. That's the other thing. We'll see. Then they make you wait a year until they tell you, like today, they tell you, oh, this is coming out, but you gotta wait a year to get it. Don't tell me. I don't know. Just cut your bus line in the center, narrow it down to which half of the layout. Oh, that's a good tip, Heath. Oh, geez. Well, Yeah, I don't know nothing about wiring. I can't give you good advice. I don't know, Vinny. I don't know if he's being serious or yanking your chain. I don't know. And I don't know nothing about wiring, man. I couldn't. I don't know. You're going to have to call the wiring experts to see if he's being serious. Whenever Joyce gets a message on his phone, I look at my phone. Yeah, that's Google Hangouts, man. It's the Roundhouse guys chatting back and forth. He's 100% serious. Split everything in half and figure which half is an issue. I mean, I don't know, kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know. And then if it doesn't work, he's just going to say, blame Heath, and that'll do what? Nothing. Yeah, I don't know nothing about wiring, Vinny. You did pretty good. You got this far. So I'm sure you can figure it out. Yeah, definitely start with a section. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, kind of like, what's hardest, I know is, you got to get under your layout. My little layout, I could just flip it over and see everything. But man, I'm too old and fat to get down on my knees and under that layout that some of you guys got to crawl around there looking at wires. That ain't happening, man. Power districts. Yeah, power districts. The funny thing is, all the new wiring is not hooked up yet. Oh. Even if each section is not individually wired, at least run everything back to a common point. I guess that makes sense. You can just run all new wiring. You don't want to do that. John is laying some cork on his layout. Get him to talk about it tonight. He's making progress on his little N scale layout. Joe Rader wants to know, what's it doing, Vinny? Yeah, what's it doing, Vinny? I don't think we covered that. And if we did, I didn't see it. I ordered some new cork. There you go, man. You're keeping the cork people in business, Dwight. Good for you. Flying Crow says, make sure it's not your DCC controller first. Unhook it from the bus and see if it's still shorting. I do not have cork, so I used foam core. There you go. The poor cork people are going broke with you, Heath. You need to use cork, man. Foam core is okay. It's just so hard to... You need a sharp knife to cut that stuff all the time. Should have said something, Heath. I got some extra cork. I would have said it to you. That's Brian and John yapping away, man. They're going at it over there. Dwight, where did you order your cork from? Damn, I've been going at it for almost an hour. It's always the way. Maybe a decoder has shorted out. Is shorting the layout. Oh my God! Now you're really getting complicated, Heath. Oh Lord. He's going to explain it tonight. Cut the tip of your finger. Yeah, that'll do it. Why is Bachmann Easy Track more expensive than Kato Unitrack? I didn't know it was. It should be the same or a little bit less. I don't know. I know a lot of guys like Bachmann, and I have some of the newer Bachmann cars. They're nice cars. But, like, I just equate Bachmann to being less expensive. Not as expensive or more expensive than Atlas, Kato, Exact Rail. You know what I'm saying? But some of these Bachmann engines and DCC with sound are more money than like the Broadway Limited and the Kato and the Scale Trains engines. And like, I don't know if that value is there. I'm not eating anything, man. Flying Crew, what is a PB5? What is it? I sent my PB5 back there. And is that little controller you got there, Robert? Last all in chat. See you, Lee. Thanks for stopping by. Why is Bachmann? Yeah, so I don't know what's up with Bachmann. Free shipping. 5-amp booster. What do you got free shipping on, Dwight? Amazon. Oh, you ordered it from Amazon? Oh. Oh, 5-amp booster. Oh, okay. I thought it was your little controller that you bought. PB5. Power booster, 5 amps. Okay. It's kind of windy here now. It's not raining, but it's windy. Yeah, I can't. Because then I'll flip over and probably lose you guys. There, going at it, man. They usually do. Brian must be off today. See you, Vinny. Thanks for stopping by. See you tonight. So, that's it. I think Nissy is making her mountains. So, Dwight, how much of your track did you rip up and put back down? A little bit of it? Now, I think when you put it back down, what you want to do is run over it to make sure that you don't have any problems. And you're not wasting your time doing what you're doing. Yeah, well. Yeah, I have a train scanner, Jalen. I started with Bachmann Easy Track and nothing but issues. Once I discovered I switched to Kato. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. I know guys like Drew Steele. Drew Steele, he runs Bachmann Easy Track and he loves it. He doesn't have a problem with it. I don't know, man. I don't know, like, what the deal is. But I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. What kind of problems were you having? We hear that scanner sometimes. What's up, Bob? Yeah, that damn scanner, man. Sometimes I just forget it's on and you kind of hope it's going to be quiet for a little bit, you know? And it starts yapping away, man. right in the middle of you talking. But that's what it's like, man. What are you gonna do? How you doing today, Bob? I'm going to make the curve a little wider. It's a good idea, Dwight. Wide is good. You want to be smooth about it, Dwight, you know? Like if you run your fingers over your track, right? And it should all be smooth, man. Like, you don't want it like if you pet the dog the wrong way, you feel it, you feel the fur. You pet him the right way and it's all smooth. You want your curves to be smooth. You want your track joints to be smooth. That's my tip to you. Waiting for a tow truck. Oh! Is that good or bad? Nah, I don't play no CSX train games, man. No, I don't play those simulator games. I got no patience for them. I guess I need to make a video on it. I guess you do, Dwight. Even just a short little video. You can make little short videos. Well, Jalen Baker, I'm guessing that you're younger than me, and games are what your generation is about. The switches. Yeah, I don't know, like, what's up with it. So, like, I don't think you should be having problems with your Easy Track switches. If you do, send them back, man. Call them. Thanks for stopping by, JMH. Take care. Be well. Thanks again. Bad. I need this truck for a 1,400-mile road trip next week. Yeah, that's not good, man. Well, guess what, man? It's a good thing you broke down home and not on the road. I know you're going to make them go over that truck. Might be time for a new one. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, curve templates. I talked about that in my, I forget, did Dwight ask a question in this week's Questions from the Truck? I talked about that. See you, Mr. CP, Mr. PCC. Have fun tomorrow. Tell your dad I said, hey. I hear that his Jerry is live. Didn't silence his phone. How can I silence my phone, John? Okay. How can I guess I could turn down the volume on my phone. I guess that wouldn't matter if my mic. I don't know. Pretty soon, Mr. Jalen Baker. Pretty soon, as I want to go back to work. Jam Master, what's up? Cosman, in the house. How you doing, gangsta? Yo, you got to go down the wood place, man, and get some of that 16 quarter. It's waiting for you. It's got your name on it. How you doing today, man? Yeah, those curve templates, yeah, they really help with getting your curves nice and smooth and fluent. I think I talked about that I think you had a question, Dwight, about that. I talked about those things in my questions for the truck from the truck this coming Sunday. Questions from the truck. I answer your question, Bob. Dwight's question. Who else had questions? Wilmer had questions. Trying to Pappy. A lot of questions this week. Is this Seth had some? Yeah. Cool. Look forward to seeing it, Jalen. It's going to rain, but look forward to seeing it. Yeah, Cosman, some of the walnut was gone from the last time, but he still has about 4 or 5 pieces left. And they still look pretty good. Yeah, Dwight, I know you did. And I answered it. And, yeah. But he's got some other cool stuff I think you would like too. I don't know how much, and some of the, I mean, I guess, you know, I don't know how much those big blanks would go for in the other world, outside of that place. If you bought them someplace else. I really have no reference to that. Do you watch Jawtooth? Sometimes I do. Not all the time. I used to subscribe to him. And he kind of like torqued me a little bit. So I don't watch him anymore. Yeah. Okay. So I guess, you would know more than me if his prices are fair. I think they're fair. But, I don't buy that stuff all the time like you do, So, thanks, man. I'm just me. Funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it with. So to me, it sounds kind of expensive, but I guess it's not, you know. When you had a wood guy for a long time and he gave you good deals on stuff, sometimes he gave it to you for free. You can't beat free, right? So when something's $40, it's like free $40. No, free sounds better than $40, right? So you're always comparing free. Yeah, man. So hey, dude, while I got you here, Cosmin, I may need to ask you to borrow your XL Domino again. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this countertop job. I got to join a corner countertop, mitered corner countertop, and I really hate doing it, but my only other choice is to route out the bottom, and either way, I gotta flip this monster thing over, and I think I'd be better off using the connectors that I used on my last couple projects with it. I really like those connectors that they make. Now, I'm not going live tonight. BNSF 6951 is. I'm not. Just once is enough for me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'll let you know. I'll text you. I don't really have a choice. It's either that or I'm going to route it out. And I think that Domino is the connectors. They might be a little bit more layout work, but I only probably got to do 3 or 4 of them. Be easy. Just picking this monster top up is going to be a pain. But we'll figure it out. That's how it is, right? That is how it is. Well, coming up on an hour. Guess I better get back and go do something. Now I can probably finish painting what I'm painting. Boy, it's getting dark here. It's raining again here. It's probably just going to be a crappy weekend all around everywhere, sounds like. At least it's not cold. And maybe snowing. I can't believe it's snowing up there, Dwight. That's crazy. It's June. Does it even snow in, Alaska in June? I tell you, man, this is a crazy year for weather. This keeps getting crazier and crazier. What am I doing now? Nothing. Talking to you guys. What are you doing? Contemplating on getting out of my truck is what I'm doing right now. Before it really starts pouring. All right, man. You all be good. Have a good weekend. It's Memorial Day. Remember what Memorial Day really is. It's not the beginning of the summer. It's not a barbecue. It's not a party. It's a day to reflect about the men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. Be well, be blessed. Until the next time. Peace. See you guys. Thanks for stopping by.